this city. Oh, and one more thing. Remember how I told you a few months ago to stop sending us money? You can start again. This transition requires staff, research, and an infrastructure that can meet this moment. And it will be made possible by the people who built and believe in it.
No way. No way he's asking people for money. He knows everybody's struggling. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. So the internet is blowing up because Zoran Mamdani's first two speeches include, I need money and I need donations. Wait a minute. Isn't this the guy who, again, is promising free stuff to basically help the working class, not actually ask the working class and the oppressed for money? Take a listen to what this guy is saying. I'll show you another one.
Well, thank you for the question. It's transition2025.com. And, you know, there were a few months ago where I told supporters across the city to stop donating. And today I am asking them to start once again. And I am asking them to do so because of the fact that a transition that can meet the moment of preparing for January 1st is one that will require staff, it will require research, it will require infrastructure. And those are things that we will have to provide. And I'm excited for the fact that it will be funded by the very people who brought us to this point, the working people who have been left behind by the politics of this city.
Wait a minute. It didn't even take 24 hours before he started begging for other people's money again. Imagine how quickly he will go to these people and force them to hand over money. New York City is in some deep stuff. Well, it's not the only video that went viral. Again, many different people are talking about this, right? I'm from New York City myself, so listen, when I think of Republicans, when I think of Democrats, I think of this donation button stuff that they do. The please donate to my campaign, while I'm also telling you that I will help you with your struggle. It's kind of like the guy who tells you, I just made $5 million trading in the stock market, but I also need you to pay me to teach you how to do it. For what? I just literally just told you I'm so rich, I'll teach you for free. But people are quickly finding out that you got to be a capitalist to run capitalist blood.
Good morning, New York City. Thank you. Last night we made history, and today we begin the work of making a new administration. Welcome to the transition. This is the period over the next few months where we build a city hall that delivers on the promises of our campaign, to make New York City affordable and to make government accountable to the people it serves. As we prepare to govern, we'll start announcing the leaders who will help implement our agenda. People like deputy mayors who oversee entire areas of government, and the commissioners who carry out the critical work of city agencies. These appointments will be driven by excellence, integrity, and a hunger to solve old problems with new solutions. Talking to organizers on the front lines of the fight to improve our city, government veterans with proven track records, policy experts from around the country and the world, and working people who know better than anyone what our neighborhoods deserve. And this will be a period, like the campaign we ran and the city hall to come, defined by transparency. Because New Yorkers deserve a government they can trust. On January 1st, I will be your mayor. New Year's Day and a new era for this city. Oh, and one more thing. Remember how I told you a few months ago to stop sending us money? You can start again. This transition requires staff, research, and an infrastructure that can meet this moment. And it will be made possible by the people who built and believe in it.
No way. No way he's asking people for money. He knows everybody's struggling. Everybody is cooked. They voted for you because we're cooked. We all over New York City. Right? That's why people went and said, you know what? This is the guy we must vote for because he's going to help us feel better. He's just, socialism is back. We got this. We know. But somebody has to pay for this. Somebody has to pay the hardworking people. That's what capitalism is all about. All these people have a job to do. They're going to do it, but they got to get paid for it. So how are you going to get the money? Well, people have to go and send you money. But the reason why people voted for you is because the money is dry right now. Things are bad. Yo, this is crazy. This is some wild stuff.
And it will be made possible by the people who built and believe in this movement. So I hope you'll make a donation at transition2025.com. Now let's get to work.
Well, what can I do? What can I say? Well, New York City voted for this guy. We're gonna see. Trump even said he wanted this guy to at least do well, because if New York City does well, then we all do well. But man, oh man, start by opening up them pockets, ladies and gentlemen. You got a lot of work to do. Look, I was filming, but I ran into this video and I have to show you guys this. We want to talk about people being tricked, and I promise you we'll continue with the video. I got to show you this one. A man voting yesterday in New York City tried to show his ID for identification, and they refused to accept it. There was a lot of things. And again, throughout the time that we go on this channel, throughout this week and throughout this month, as we are removed from the election, I do want to spend more time speaking about what happened. But this video right here is actually crazy. Take a look.
So you don't want my ID? How do you know it's me then?
We can look it up by menu.
I could just give you a fake name.
We can give you up by menu.
Signature, we check signatures.
Yeah, you're not,
So if you don't check,
you're not supposed to give your ID.
But if you don't check ID, how are you gonna know this is our signature?
Manual entry. Don't worry.
We had the signature on file.
Oh,
Show
interesting.
him when he signs. When he
What
signs,
you
show
say?
him.
First three letters of your last name?
You got it right?
First three letters of your last name?
Yeah, I gave you my ID. Why don't
I
you
know,
use
but
it?
just first three letters of your last name, sir.
Shit, you guys making this difficult.
We're not making it
UDD.
difficult at all.
Is he giving you his ID to look at?
Yeah, I gave it to him.
Okay,
so you can
give it
use
to him.
So you
Give
can
it.
use
We're
it.
not supposed to ask
We're not
for
supposed
it.
But I'm giving it to
I
you
know.
so that it's easy
You're
for you to.
absolutely right. You're absolutely
Because
right.
I could be somebody who's just pretending to be somebody.
You're absolutely right.
I don't think
But
you want me
we're
to
not
pretend.
supposed to ask.
It
We're
doesn't
not
matter.
supposed to ask for identification.
How do you know it's the right person?
We have a signature on file.
I get it, but if I'm giving you my ID, it's so that you can verify for sure it's me.
I found him by his date of birth.
Who? Oh, you found him?
Yeah, by his date of birth.
That was on that table. I'm here now with this gentleman.
Start over. Go to manual entry. Put in his birthday. That's how I found him.
Put in his date of birth.
Just trying to make it easy for you guys.
Understand? We were told.
I don't care what you were told. I'm making it
not
easier for you
allowed
guys.
to ask.
But I'm giving you guys my
If
ID.
you
So
put it in front of my face, I'm gonna take
I'm not gonna.
it.
Obviously, I'm not gonna do that. I'm telling you. Do you need my ID? Here's my ID. Take it. Use it. That's what it's for. Identification. To identify who I am, if I'm the right person or not.
Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. 8114.
So there you have it. I mean, he is literally insisting and showing his ID. How many times does that happen? Where does that also happen? Does it happen in California? Does it happen in these overpopulated Democratic ran cities that have been bleeding blue for a long time? It's pretty crazy, isn't it? To think that that is a possibility of something that could happen. Wild, in my opinion. So you got Mamdani already asking his voters and people who voted for him for a better life, save more money and to make more money, or I guess to, you guys know, socialist way of life, entitlement programs. They have to send money. And now also I'm showing you how people that went voting. This guy probably didn't, he's probably voting for Cuomo or Curtis Lewa or something. And he was like, I don't got to show you ID. How many times do people get to do that? It's wild. But let's actually continue on with Zohran Mamdani, because it gets even crazier. But this isn't the only time the Democrats got a wake-up call from Zohran Mamdani, right? People have realized that there was a weird behavior from him right after he won. They said that he missed an opportunity. And I thought it was very important. I showed you guys this video on CNN from Van Jones. I showed it earlier, but everybody is saying that he missed an opportunity. He missed an opportunity. And well, let's take a listen.
But I think he missed an opportunity. I think the Mamdani that we saw on the campaign trail, who was a lot more calm, who was a lot warmer, who was a lot more embracing, was not present in that speech. And I think that Mamdani is the one you need to hear from tonight. There are a lot of people trying to figure out, can I get on this train with him or not? Is he going to include me? Is he going to be more of a class warrior, even in office? I think he missed a chance tonight to open up and bring more people into the tent. I think his tone was sharp. I think he was using the microphone in a way that he was almost yelling. And that's not the Mamdani that we've seen on TikTok and the great interviews and stuff like that. So I felt like it was a little bit of a character switch here.
Character switch. A character switch. Van Jones said this may be a character switch. This is not the same guy. He missed a window of opportunity. He got very aggressive. This is not the guy who said that he doesn't care about Trump. He doesn't care about scandals and politics. He just wants to focus on affordability for New York. But the moment he got elected, he became the guy who was going to make it all about Trump. Is that what we're doing? Well, that's what New York City has become. And, unfortunately, it's getting pretty crazy. This is what's going on. All eyes are on Zoran Mamdani. All eyes are on him, which brings me to this conversation that was being had here by Ben Shapiro, who I am not the biggest fan of at all, but he was talking to Anna Kasparian. He was talking on CNN, and they were talking about what Trump said. Trump said, let's see if Mamdani, what he does. We will help him. Like, we want him to do well. I told you guys, that's who Trump turns into when it's go time. When it's time and he doesn't, who wants New York City to fail? I know I don't. I really don't. But let's take a listen.
If you watched his victory speech last night, he used one line in particular that sort of leapt out and left off the screen when he said that there is literally no problem. This was his line. There is no problem too big for government to solve and no matter too small for government to care about. I mean, that's what totalitarians would say, is that they're literally, and then the two people he quoted verbatim, aside from Mario Cuomo, which was I thought a delightful little slap at Andrew. I thought it was a little nasty. But he quotes Eugene V. Debs, who's a socialist, and then he quotes Nehru, another socialist, and then he says, "I am a socialist" from the stage. So, saying that President Trump is somehow going overboard when he has campaigned as this, when the Democratic Socialists of America, which is a base from which he springs and to whom he answers in many ways, is openly socialist. But he's not talking about he said on this network he hates capitalism.
Yeah, he doesn't want any billionaires. He hates capitalism. This is who he is. This is what's going on. But to say that I'm rooting against New York City, I'm not rooting against my people, or at least the people that still live there. Which brings me to this last topic that I do want to talk about. It's the how many people voted that weren't from New York City 5 years ago. They weren't from New York City 5 years ago. It tells you know what that tells me? The biggest conversation that we should be having, and I want to go to Patrick Bet-David here, because he raised a huge, good point, in my opinion, that I think is being overlooked, because everybody's talking about who's going to leave, right? People have left the city for years because of the affordability crisis and all these different things. But the biggest conversation that we should be having is who's coming in. It's not who's leaving, who's coming in.
So now that Mamdani won New York City mayoral race, here's a question I got for you. Who do you think is moving to New York City? Who's actually moving? Not forget about the people that are moving out. 756,000 families are definitely thinking about moving out of New York City. No. Who's moving to New York City? You may say nobody. You're wrong. A lot of people will. But you know what type of people? Let's go through it together. You think job creators are moving to New York City? Probably not. You think investors are moving to New York City? Probably not. You think families who want safety for their kids and the criminals to be kept into prison are going to be going to New York City? No. You think people that are pro Second Amendment, safety, low taxes are going to be moving to New York City? No. But who will be moving to New York City? If you're a criminal, it's a great time to move to New York City. Think about it. He wants to let people out of prison. Guess what? I'm not telling you to move there, but it's a great policy. If you're somebody that doesn't want to work at all, and you just want entitlement programs, this is a massive opportunity to move to New York City. Massive opportunity to move to New York City. If you're an illegal immigrant, are you kidding me? Like, this is heaven for you. He will protect you. Move to New York City. He will protect you. He's for you. So I think New York City is about to have a net migration increase, not decrease. Everyone's thinking they're going to lose people. They're not going to lose people. It's about to increase. Let me tell you what type of people are going to move there. All of those people we just talked about. FYI, I'm Armenian and a Syrian. You know when Armenians left Iran or Lebanon or Armenia, where they moved to? Glendale. And we all moved because we felt safer there. You know what type of people are going to move to New York City? People who are democratic socialists, people who are Muslims. I would feel safe there if he's the mayor. And people who are wanting entitlement programs. This guy's been raised by a rich family. Mom made money, dad's made money, and entitled. It's kind of cool. So guess what? To all the criminals, those who want entitlement programs, and illegal immigrants, you officially have a great city to move to. It's called New York City.
Damn. Wow. Yeah, I'll leave it with that. That was a lot to intake, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That was a lot to intake. Holy, holy, holy. Wow.